Hello, I'm Lucy and welcome to my channel. For today's video, I have got an assumption slash Q&A kind of video. I've done one Q&A in the past and you guys really enjoyed it, and I get so many questions from you on Instagram and in the comments, so I love to answer your questions and help you guys out. I asked you guys for questions over on my Instagram in the little questions things that you can put in your story, so be sure to follow my Instagram if you want to be involved in any of these videos. I hope I answer all your questions as best as I can, and if you have any other questions, don't forget to leave them in the comments below or message me on Instagram and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Basically, the majority of these questions are about drama school, but there's like one or two other ones. I've decided to pick ones that I haven't really answered before and ones that I think will be most helpful to the majority of you guys. So I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do enjoy Q&A slash assumption videos, be sure to give this video a thumbs up to let me know, and let's get into the video. So one of the first questions I got was, how did I fund my GSA Foundation? So if you don't know already, I did a foundation year at GSA, which is Guildford School of Acting, and now I'm in first year at Erdang. So a foundation course is unfortunately not an option for a lot of people because you can't get a student loan to fund it, and obviously it's very expensive. So I think the GSA Foundation was around £9,000, so obviously that is a lot of money. Personally, I was in a very fortunate position that my parents were able to fund my course for me, and I'm so grateful for them for that. But I do have a lot of friends who I know work to fund their course. They spent a year working before to save up money to fund their course. There is also lots of alternative loan companies that you can look into. I know there's a lot that do loans for diploma courses if you're doing, for example, a diploma rather than a degree, so you also can't get student loan. Just be sure to Google around and don't think that a student loan is the only option. There's so many different loan companies out there. The next question is, am I glad that I did a foundation course? So 100%, I am so glad I did a foundation course. I would recommend a foundation course to anyone, and I literally do. Anyone that talks to me, I'm like, do a foundation, it's the best thing you can do. I personally didn't apply straight to degree programs. I only applied for a foundation course. I'm not sure if I fully talked through my whole scenario of how I ended up doing a foundation course. I might do a whole video on that. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to know. But I only applied for foundation courses, and I think it was the best thing I ever did in my life. I think you can wholly tell the difference on a BA course of the students that have done a foundation. I think in general, obviously this is generally speaking and only talking about like myself and my friends, I think we have so much drive, we have so much motivation, we understand how hard the industry is because we've all had to go through that fight for a year to get into the BA program. I think also it allows you to grow as an individual. For a lot of people, when they do a foundation course, it's the first time they move away from home. And I think moving away from home is such a huge deal. Not only did I move to a different country, I was living alone, I had to cook and do my laundry and do all that kind of stuff along with doing a full-time course, which at home you get help with all that stuff. It just allows you to grow as an individual and grow into an adult, so that you've done all that growth in your foundation year, so then when you get to your BA, you're ready to just hit the ground running and get straight into the training, and you don't have to worry about all the other kind of growing up things because you've done a lot of that in your foundation. Okay, so this is an interesting one. The next question is, what did you do after your GCSEs in Dubai before Erdang? I did my GCSEs in Dubai. Well, it was GCSEs because it was international. And then I moved school, so I went to Repton, which is a school in Dubai, and I was there from year 7 to year 11 where I did my GCSEs. And then I moved to a school called DC, Dubai College, for year 12 and 13 where I did my A-levels. For my A-levels, I did history, maths, and drama, and I did an AS in French. So I did like academic mainstream school for A-levels, and yeah, I wasn't like a lot of people that do performing arts go to college to do a BTEC musical theatre or something like that. I just did normal academic A-levels, and my school was very academic, and yeah, it was very unusual that I went to go and do musical theatre. So yes, I did my A-levels in Dubai, and then I moved to Guildford for a year and did my foundation at GSA, and then I moved to London, and I am now my first year at Erdang. Another question is not related to drama schools at all, but I thought it was quite cute, is how was my trip with my friend to Dubai? It was lovely, thank you. It was a really lovely trip. I love getting to bring friends and family to Dubai who don't live there, because I do all the touristy things that I wouldn't usually do. I will link the vlog of that trip in the card, which I think is on this side, and be sure to check out the vlog. I vlogged like a lot of the touristy spots in Dubai, and especially if any of you guys are looking to go to Dubai on holiday, I show some of the good tourist spots and lots of good places to eat. Another assumption, which is very interesting, is that you are more of a dancer than a singer. This is not true. I am definitely more of a singer than a dancer. I'd say singing is my favourite discipline. I have loved singing since my gran took me to Tots group at like 3. Yeah, singing is my main love. I love singing so much, but I've also done dance for so many years. I do love dance as well, but I'm primarily a singer, and that's one reason why I think Erdang is incredible for me, because as well as having insane singing and acting training, the dance training is just next level, so it allows me to focus on my weakness as such, so that's why I think Erdang is perfect. The next assumption is Erdang wasn't your first choice of drama school. So this is very interesting. Being 100% honest, I was on foundation at GSA, as I've said, so technically my first choice was to stay where I was. Mainly to me because it was familiar. I thought I was way too scared to move to London, and it just would have been easier to just stay where I was. Then the day that Rob Archibald and Lindsay came to GSA to talk to us about Erdang, I literally phoned my mum after they left and was like, I need to go to Erdang. This school sounds incredible. I did my Erdang audition and my Erdang recall, and I got in. My Erdang audition and my Erdang funding day, so I got in to Erdang in the February, I think it was, and I was so excited. Like literally I was at the bus stop and I FaceTimed my mum, and I was so happy, and I was literally so excited, and I loved the idea of going to Erdang, and I was so happy because when I came for my auditions I absolutely loved it. I loved the school, the teachers, the area, everything about it. However, still in the back of my mind was that I wanted to stay where I was. And the day I didn't get into GSA, being 1,000,000% honest, I thought my life was over. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I literally ate so much rubbish food, and I sat in bed and I moped for about a day. And then I was so over it and realised that everything in life happens for a reason, and I am the biggest believer in that you will ever meet. And I honestly think you guys should all believe in that. Everything in life happens for the right reason, and I believe that I didn't get into GSA because I was meant to come to Erdang because it is the perfect school for me, and I have literally not stopped smiling since the day I got here. And I just can't stress to you enough that not necessarily what you know is not the best for you. Obviously GSA is an incredible school, and I'm sure I would have done equally as well there, but I know for me as a person, coming to Erdang was definitely the right thing for me, not only for training but for my lifestyle living in London, where I live, the friends I've met. I just know it was the right thing to happen. Another question not relating to drama school but about Dubai is that you can't wear shorts when you're a girl in Dubai. So this is a very common misconception. Obviously the United Arab Emirates is a Muslim country, and you're in a very Islamic Muslim region, and it is important to be respectful. I would never walk around, I wouldn't even walk around London in tiny booty shorts and a tiny crop top. That's just personally not me. I wouldn't do that, and I think a lot of that is to do with growing up in Dubai and just learning to respect other people and their cultures. I would wear shorts and a t-shirt. Like I would wear this top in Dubai, no problem at all, with a pair of shorts, and it would be no issue at all. Again, it's dependent on where you go. There's certain areas, if they are predominantly local people or predominantly more Muslim, then I personally would cover up more just out of respect. But it's like you go to the beach, you can wear a bikini. You go to the pool, you can wear shorts. Like it's not an issue, and I think that Dubai is a lot more liberal and Western than a lot of people who haven't been would think. I'm sure any of you guys that have been to Dubai would agree with me and know that I think it's just about an element of respect. And the final assumption that I'm gonna answer is from my friend Fran, who is literally obsessed with me doing tap, and it's, you are good at tap. So Fran, I think you'd be disappointed that I'm not that good at tap. I only started tap when I did my GSA Foundation, so I've been doing it for like nearly 2 years now. And I'm okay, like I'm in the middle of our year. I'm in like set 3, so it's okay. I'm like slap bang in the middle, so I'm not incredible, but I'm not horrendous. I have progressed a lot in tap in the last 2 years, obviously because I couldn't do anything before, but I'm super happy with that, and I love tap so much. And our summer term tap lessons are mixed set, so it is super tricky and really pushing me, but I absolutely love it, and I really want to be amazing at tap so I can be in a tap show when I'm older. So that is all the questions and assumptions that I'm going to answer today. I hope you've enjoyed this video and it's given you guys a little bit of an insight into my life and into drama schools and stuff. So if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big like, and don't forget to subscribe down below to see the rest of my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye!